is the babe. This is Beauty Babe Tina and Wright coming at you with a little, yes, little Snap Talk Live update because I am so excited because I have been working behind the scenes. I've been doing my products, My Beauty in a Bottle, and Showface Skin Hair Cosmetics. You can check them out at www.mybeautyinabottle.net. And also, I have been getting ready and getting the show all freshened up, my show Snap Talk Live, because a lot of you don't know, I created Snap Talk Live back in 2014. And I'll fill you in a little backstory for all of you that don't know, because I'm like, fairly new to making more videos over and over on YouTube. And I have been doing Snap Talk Live ever since 2014 when I created it. It's one of my babies. I call all my projects my babies, my products, right? And so I was actually doing Snap Talk Live over on my Facebook page, Tina M. Wright, for all those years. And so suddenly things were turning with Facebook and they just started, messing up my show and just, just nitty picking at me. And so I'm over here on YouTube and I love YouTube. And I wish I would have started this and started Snap Talk Live actually on YouTube back in 2014 when I started my show over on Facebook. And it was really great on Facebook until Facebook changed a lot. And then and then I had to change my show to accommodate, which it just, wasn't meshing over the many years. But anyhow, so if all of you don't know what Snap Talk is, it is I talk about interestingly beautiful, unapologetic talk. And I love it. And I talk about politics. I talk about celebrities. I talk about UFOs. I talk about the White House. I talk about you. I talk about me. I talk about everything and cover everything. And so that's what a Snap Talk is. It's like the bars Cheers. Cheers where everybody knows your name. Like Snap Talk is like that. Like it's a little bit of everything and a little of nothing, right? And so I think that's what makes a good show is it doesn't have to be scripted, but you do need to write some notes down and talk about something. But it's about a show that talks about so many different things in a real unapologetic way. And I love YouTube for the fact that you can talk it and walk it, and you don't get like this constantly like Facebook. And so the girl is here. Don't forget to check me out. Tonight I will be on going live at 6 o'clock. I'll probably do a little thing to notify all of you 240 subscribers of mine. I love you. Can I get to 1,000, please? A girl needs to make cash too. Can I get monetized here? Come on now. I love all of you. You subscribe to me. How about this? You subscribe to me. I subscribe to you. Isn't that a fair deal, right? Okay. But anyhow, so I love it. And I cannot wait because I will be talking about what the hell is going on with the smell of the Trump trial. And did Stormy Daniels overstep when she was really talking about basically in depth, which hey, she broke it down and said her truth about what happened. But was it a little too much for the jury to handle, and was it a little too much for the judge to handle? And how is that all coming into play with everything with the case and Donald Trump reacting? And will Donald Trump, from his actions, will he end up in the jailhouse there? Because if he keeps continuing to talk, cuss, and act crazy, I mean, you know what I mean? Will Judge Merchan actually say, okay, you're in the clinker? I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know. There's a lot of things that are going on. And so I want to talk about that. And what do you think the outcome is going to be of this? And everybody is gripping on their seats and wondering, will Trump go to jail, or what is happening? What is going on? Nobody wishes nobody to go to jail, but what is actually going on? But I think, to be honest with you, meet me in the middle. I'm a fair person. I'm nor Democrat nor Republican. Everybody, I will tell you this right now. I am a fair person. I don't give a fuck if you're. I don't like the Democrats. I don't like the Republicans. I don't like any of them. I like to meet me in the middle. But what I think is that I think sometimes things aren't fair when it comes to politics, because some people can do things and then other people can't do things. And then some people get punished for things and other people don't get punished for things. And it doesn't matter if you like someone or not. Fair is fair, right? And right is wrong and right is right, right? So I think that Stormy Daniels did overstep some things. We didn't need to hear all that stuff about what the fuck Trump was wearing, how he was wearing it. Listen, bitch, went up into that room. No, okay, listen. I don't like a lot of things that Trump does, okay? Honestly, I really don't. But this is ridiculous now, because now she's a grown woman, a stripper. She did tell the man to go and change his clothes. Okay, did she or did she not? I mean, I'm being God serious. Come on now. So she knows that she went up to his room. She said she went and told him to change his clothes. What the fuck? I mean, you tell a man to change his clothes, and you're up there and you're a stripper. Okay, all right. She's a grown-ass woman. I'm sorry. This is craziness what's happening on both sides of this coin. But she knew what she was doing, everybody. And I mean, I'm not, oh man, she knew what she was doing. She's not a young child who didn't know what the hell was going on. And, she knew that she was dealing with Trump, and she knew what she was doing, everybody. I mean, so we're going to talk about this tonight, talk about all kind of stuff. I mean, we're even going to talk about the different things, actually. If you follow Mr. MBB333, a lot of events that are taking place, in the Midwest with the storms and everything. And a lot of people think like something is not right. Somebody is causing this. Is Noah causing this? What is causing this to happen? Because are these storms created by man because we put so much shit into space? As a matter of fact, I was talking to someone at my stand, and I was telling them, I'm like, this older gentleman, he said his daughter lives in Dubai and she's a school teacher there. And I was telling him, I said, well, yeah, what did you think? Was she thinking about the storm? And he's like, oh, but she was trying to push the water out and blasey. And we were talking about it. And I said, a lot of conspiracy theorists think that, a billionaire or some billionaires may have wanted it to rain. And that is a conspiracy theory that is actually going around. And that when they did something to make it rain, guess what? It really rained all right, and it damn sure didn't stop. And that is a real conspiracy theory that is actually put out there. Or the space junk, the stuff that we are putting into space, everybody. Think about way back in biblical times, and way back just even 50 years ago. None of this stuff with our earth has ever happened like this. I mean, so much crazy stuff going on. And you got to think about every kind of space junk that we're putting up there. We're putting satellites. As a matter of fact, Elon Musk, and I like Elon Musk, but as a matter of fact, Elon Musk, he sends rocket after rocket after rocket after starlit rocket up into space. Now, you're talking about space and you're going, Tina, well, space is so big, so vast. And how could that, how can a couple thousand or so Starlinks mess that up? Or what we're building up into space, how can that mess it up? Well, actually, yes, it can. Because if you think about the flow of the earth and the flow of what is happening up in space, it's not used to all that extra stuff. I mean, you got to think about this, people. All that extra stuff up there, something is messing up our weather pattern. And a lot of people don't want to believe that. They really honestly don't want to believe that something is truly messing up our atmosphere, that is making the weather go violently crazy like it is. And I think we haven't seen anything yet. I think the storms are going to get worse. I think the weather is just really going to get crazy this year, more crazier than we've ever seen it happen before. And so I think we ought to brace ourselves for all that to come, because we're just, something's going on. We done something that we cannot close, because of so much stuff that is actually happening. So we're going to talk about that, and we're just going to keep it unapologetic on here, I'm telling you. And so, just like I said, I'm not blaming the Starlinks, but I'm just saying we got a lot of stuff going to space all the time. And for science, for discovery, for whatever purposes, satellites. Can you imagine, everybody, how many satellites are up into our orbit, up into our space, that actually can pinpoint and actually look inside your walls? People don't realize that these satellites are that powerful, that they can look right through your walls. And there's so many up there. I can't even imagine at this point in time how many satellites are up there, how much of that is up there. We know that Elon sends boatloads up. I mean, we're talking, he sends Starlink up after Starlink up. But what about other people that are doing it, other countries, and all that stuff in space? Is it doing something? Is it messing up the flow that goes like this? Is it messing this up, right? This flow. And I'm going to talk about that. I'm just, like I said, this is just my theory of things. I'm not a scientist nor nothing like that. It's just my theory of things from learning about space and learning about just our Earth and our world. And is it just the Earth is getting old? And I was talking about somebody also, because I love to have good conversation. And we were talking about how much can our Earth actually hold, everybody? I mean, how much can our Earth actually hold? How much weight? We've never ever thought about that in our lives, because we're so much building and developing everything here on Earth. And we're not realizing how much can our world actually hold, right? And it's amazing to think like that. I love when our minds can expand to think, how much can our Earth actually hold? Because if you see what's going on in Yellowstone right now, Yellowstone National Park, there has been so many clusters of earthquakes, okay? And clusters of earthquakes, which underneath those clusters of earthquakes, there is lava, hot lava running through there. And all these clusters of earthquakes just keep going and going and going. And what is that saying? Because it just rears up. And I think it was like a month ago, there was like so many clusters of earthquakes at one time, and it's just amazing what is happening to our world. And should we be concerned? Because, that's something that, if that would really get crazy and blow, I mean, holy crap, what would it do? Because the lava underneath is just everywhere, and how big of a space would that open up underneath the ground? And I think people don't think like that, but I guess I do. I guess I'm like, that's the nerdy side of me that like thinks like that about space and about time and time travel and this and that. So we'll talk about that later. And enough of that, but listen, let's get the dirt to what, okay, the court is closed for the day for Donald Trump. So we'll pick, I mean, listen, I've got a lot of other talk later on at 6 o'clock tonight. We'll pick it up and see what is really going on. And we'll talk about all kind of crazy stuff. So you don't want to miss a thing. You don't want to miss a thing. No, you don't, crazy trainers. You're my YouTube crazy trainers. And can you do this girl a favor? A favor and hit that subscribe button. I don't care what corner you are pimping from. I don't even give a damn. But listen, whatever corner you're on, you better hit that subscribe button. Get that phone out right now and look up TinaMWrightBeautyBabe and hit that damn subscribe button. I dare ya. I love ya. And guess what? Why don't we do this? Like, seriously, why don't we fucking do this? Why don't you follow me and I follow you? How about that? because we're in this all together, right? And we're trying to build our channels. And it's like, why can't we just help each other out? If you subscribe to me, I subscribe to you. It should be a two-way street like that, right? So I love you, and I'll see you when I see you, which is later on at 6 o'clock, to do a live breakdown, right? And so I'll see you then, my YouTube crazy trainers. I love you. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Get this girl to 1,000 so she can start making some money here on YouTube, right? She gotta grow the channel. How else she gonna grow the channel? She ain't getting no. Oh my God, I love you, and I'll see you when I see you, which is tonight for a little bit of live, right? Like a little bit of live. Oh my.